All right, Miss New Hampshire. Let's get into some New England.
I'm so excited. My bread and butter.
This is the So New England segment. Honestly, I'm going into this blind because I'm not going to know who you're talking about. But
okay,
I would like you to tell me who you think has represented New England the best in the Miss America pageant.
Oh, man, in the Miss America.
And if you're afraid to name drop,
pageant.
you can just say the state.
Like, wow. That's a really hard choice.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you couldn't even get that out of your mouth.
Ain't none from Connecticut. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
I'm sure. Miss Connecticut's probably a very nice lady.
I'm sure she's fabulous. A nice lady. I've never met her. I mean,
that's what I came up with.
I guess.
Can we answer that or?
I don't know if I'm biased though.
You can be biased. This is your podcast.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
Miss New Hampshire 2025. I mean, that's fine.
I mean, honestly, yeah, kind of, because she. I mean, not to, I guess, totally just blow the question off. like, yes, because I look at the other states and I think that they're really great people, but I don't think they represent New England. I think they just represent like amazing things, which is great. Everybody represents amazing things in the program. If you go to Miss America, you've absolutely deserved it at some level, you know?
Right.
So, but I think Miss New Hampshire is so like boots on the ground. Our program is actually really good compared to what is in the state. Like some people just throw up a little backdrop and like call it a pageant, where Miss New Hampshire is like a whole production. So I just think the level of like community outreach and care that goes to New Hampshire. And I also just think, you know, New Hampshire is a little different, I think, than the rest of New England, where we still have care for each other. Like in the 603, like live free or die, you know, I just lick the mic. Totally lick the mic. Live free or die.
That's right. Can we get, I mean, are you paying attention at all? That was the perfect time to drop the goddamn sound.
Dang.
Don't you do it now.
It's too late.
Sick bastard.
That's
Timestamp this. We're going to have to cut it out. I just ruined her good rant.
It's all good. I just, you know.
The 603, live free or die. She went, bleh. And you could have.
Trying to fix your merch, okay?
Oh, my God.
T.
Okay, sorry, continue.
It's okay. I mean, anybody can have a talent. Anybody can have a community service initiative. But I think that what, you know, makes somebody represent New England is what you do and kind of like give back to them. And she's done a lot of that. And she's also made a pageant for people with learning disabilities and like mental disabilities, essentially, so that they can compete against like their peers and have a sense of accomplishment too. So it's like, yeah, she's doing a lot in New Hampshire, but yeah, it like goes beyond. And I think everything she does is going to affect everyone, New England, the Granite State, like the whole nine. So I'm obviously biased and an advocate. I also know Miss New Hampshire really well.
That's okay. Be biased, be an advocate.
But she's really cool. And I think that she represents us great. So
what is your favorite New England based film? It could be like influenced by Boston or whatever, but there's like, you know, a lot of movies that have come from this area. Most of them are Boston based, but let's just say New England as a whole.
Okay.
So like you have The Departed, Good Will Hunting, The Town.
The Town was my first thought. Yep. I don't know if that's a basic answer.
No,
I can be basic.
You can be basic. I don't
love that.
Be basic.
I'm very basic.
Be you.
All right. So The Town.
I'm going to say The Town. It's kind of a badass movie.
It is a badass movie.
Very awesome.
Well, you got to think that one clip where Ben Affleck walks in the house and Jeremy Renner and he's like, listen, we're going to do some shit. We're going to beat some people up. I don't know, whatever he says. But
yeah,
that's still
an iconic
moment in film.
Yeah. I mean, duh.
It's amazing.
I actually use often when I do auditions, the monologue that I have memorized is from The Town when Ben Affleck is telling the woman about his mom. Next question.
Okay.
Why don't you tell us what your favorite New England food is to eat? We have a lot of very New England specific foods. So what would be your favorite? Lobster, chowder?
I mean, I love a lobster roll. I love clam chowder, basic. I love seafood.
Seafood, okay.
I do.
New England seafood?
Yeah.
We could put a blanket on it.
But I don't want it fried.
Oh, okay.
It makes me feel like crap.
You telling me that you like cold lobster rolls?
No. I mean, I'm okay with it, but it's not my first choice.
So you do a hot lobster roll?
I mean, sure. Why not?
Okay.
I'll do
You just want a lobster. You don't want to do the roll.
I just want the lobster. I mean, I'll do the roll, but I'm gluten free now. It's like a whole thing, and it's
It's
like
a whole thing.
It is the most frustrating thing because I want to like eat the good food, and
Right.
I it makes me sick. So I like when I have a lobster roll.
Vin's wife is like severely.
Oh, we need a
Allergic
whole
to gluten,
podcast
so-
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you there.
stories.
I mean, so I will have it. Mayo makes me kind of sick now, but I do love a lobster roll with mayo. Or I think it depends on the mood. Like if it's night, I think I want it like hotter because
Yeah.
it's probably
Nice and
colder
warm.
out.
Best thing Connecticut's ever done.
Versus
Hot lobster rolls.
Yeah, versus during the day, maybe I'll have it cold because it's more refreshing.
Love that.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
can you rank New England states in order?
Ooh.
Your favorite to least favorite. Fun fact: New Hampshire is my favorite state.
New
I've told you
Hampshire's
this
a good
before,
one. I mean, I guess I have to say New Hampshire because I love the chill vibes of New Hampshire as number one. I spend too much time in Mass for it not to be my number two.
Gotcha.
So
Respect
that's gotta be it. But
I
then
feel like
after
that's
that,
the usual one too.
Yeah.
They get the most ranked.
I feel like Vermont is 3 because Vermont's chill. They have maple syrup and like what? They have a good music festival, right?
Yep.
I should know this. Yeah. Like, so I guess I'll
You're
say
in
Vermont.
radio, so you tell us.
Fair enough. And then after that, I feel like Connecticut is a whole lot of highway.
Yep.
So
Agreed.
I don't know about that, but I've also haven't really spent a lot of time. I haven't spent a lot of time in Rhode Island, although I do love Newport. Basic again.
Damn it!
It's always Newport.
That's like the 5th
Why
episode
is
in
it
a row
always
where
Newport?
everyone's that is
Well, that's like
quite
saying-
literally the verbatim that people say. I haven't spent a lot of time in Rhode Island, but I've been to Newport verbatim.
Newport is our Boston. You ever think about that? Newport is our Boston.
No,
And
Because think
I
about it.
won't.
Boston is so small, and
won't.
Massachusetts is huge.
I won't do it.
Newport is literally like one
Newport
cobblestone.
smells.
And Portsmouth, New Hampshire, is our Newport.
Literally.
So,
it smell there?
And I love Portsmouth.
How about Newburyport?
I love Newburyport.
Beautiful. That's
Gorgeous.
like Watch Hill and Westerly, where we're from. Shout out
Ooh.
T Swift.
Yep.
Okay, T.
Please tell your boyfriend to stop cheating with the refs.
Oh yeah, for real. Are you gonna go to the wedding that's probably coming up with all the renovations she's doing to her house?
I don't know.
You gonna crash?
She's been renovating that house since the day she bought it.
Oh, okay.
day she
So
got it.
this
Yeah.
isn't new.
Yeah.
I was told it was new information. I should trust my. I should not
Well,
trust my source.
If you ever want information on Westerly and Taylor Swift, you can come to us because
Okay.
that's where we're from and we got the tea.
You got the tea. I love that.
Yep. We know
I
her
love
dad
tea.
We do.
personally.
Community service officers right here. Because being a cop
beautiful.
was my first love.
Yep.
I wanted to be a
Oh.
cop because I
Okay.
didn't smoke, I didn't drink, and I had no guidance in life. I was like, well, I'm a goody two shoes, so I'll be a cop.
Yep,
And
been
then I
there.
was like, oh my God, I can't. Blood makes me want to pass out, so
Me
I
too.
definitely can't be a cop.
And that's why I didn't go into Homeland Security.
I was going to ask you. I went to school for criminal justice, and that's technically what my degree is. But I was
Yep.
going to ask you, what was your goal with Homeland?
I wanted to work for the FBI. I wanted to do. At first, I wanted to do forensics, and then I saw like the fluids, and I was like, never mind. So then I said,
Oh, see, I love that shit.
like, really? See, I
love
want to die.
Yeah.
I
I
took a
spent-
class, and I was like,
Dexter.
Yeah, what the hell?
I spent way too much time in college watching Criminal Minds, and I was
Oh,
like,
me too.
I'm gonna be that. And I never realized that is very hard and very unlikely. And
not real.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not even
yeah,
close
nope.
to the truth. And
I
I,
just
had
wanna
that rude awakening as
call
well.
Penelope and be like, "Hey, boo." All right, I'm done.
Hey girl, no, totally.
Yeah.
I loved Spencer Reed, so I totally get it.
Shamar Moore.
Loved the nerd. Story of
He's
my
the
life.
best.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So we have New Hampshire,
Yes. Yep.
Massachusetts.
Yes.
You haven't spent a lot of time in Rhode Island, so
I'm gonna say I guess I'm gonna say Vermont
Yep,
because
you
I
said
think
okay.
I've spent the most time there next
Because of their maple syrup.
yep.
because of the maple
Literally
syrup
the
as
great-
well.
I love maple syrup so much.
They have some great mountains too. I'm not a skier, but hey, I'll sit in a hot tub
Oh, there you
and
go.
have
Hey.
a beverage.
Gang, gang.
perhaps.
Happy medium.
And then I guess I'll have to say Rhode Island next because of Newport, and Connecticut has to be my last one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You-
Connecticut.
yeah.
You forgot Maine.
Oh, wait, scratch everything.
Scratch everything.
Because Maine should be at like number 2, maybe,
Ooh.
because I love the beach. But there's not much
Okay.
to do in Maine.
What is happening? This is the third week in a row people have talked about the beach in Maine.
How did I forget
we
about
are
Maine?
the ocean state.
I know, but it's so much closer to New
I know,
Hampshire.
this is Hampton Beach.
Ugh, barf Hampton Beach. No, nobody actually enjoys Hampton Beach for the beach.
I love Hampton Beach.
Yeah, but for the beach or for the fun stuff like the bars and the shops and the
I like
food?
going for the video games, and they give me really cool henna tattoos. So.
Thank you. Yes, so you don't go for the actual sand and the water. You go.
I don't know if I've ever actually been in the water at Hampton Beach.
Thank you very much. That is my.
He literally goes
that
there
is my
for the
point.
henna tattoos.
Yeah.
There used to be a water park there too, but that's gone.
And that's
Sad.
yes, something. Just sits there like an eyesore now. I think they're getting rid of it, perhaps. I don't know.
So 2. Maine's 2.
All right, so we might have to back this whole thing
Okay.
up. So,
So
New
New
Hampshire is
Hampshire?
1.
603. Let's do Maine. Then
number
let's
2.
do Massachusetts.
Okay.
And then we'll do Rhode Island, Connecticut.
Vermont, Connecticut.
Oh, sorry. Okay, 603. Maine. We're going to do Massachusetts, Vermont, Rhode Island, Connecticut.
Got it.
Oh, wow. That took way too many tries.
Let's make this even more complicated.
Okay.
If you could add another state, city, country, whatever you want to New England, what would it be?
To New England. I feel like Delaware is all by itself. Do you think we could like scoot it up?
Have you spent any time in Delaware? That might be, respectfully, that might be the worst addition yet.
Well, it is, but I feel like it needs some guidance. So maybe if we just like took it under our wing. No.
If we took Delaware and Rhode Island and put it together, we still would be the smallest state of the 6. That's the 2
Dang.
states together.
I think you're
so
correct.
should I take
Because
that back?
Delaware is actually technically the smallest state, even though
Yeah.
they give the title to Rhode Island.
We're the smallest state in the union.
Right.
That's why.
I see. Okay, so then I guess I'd have to take that back. I
No,
don't
you
know.
don't have to. We can,
No, it's your
we
list.
can
Should
bring
we add
Delaware if
Maybe
we
we
want.
should add Canada.
Wow.
Whoa. Oh, hit that
Well-
eagle. Hit the eagle. Yeah, baby. Give us Canada.
Sure.
I
Alberta,
don't
Canada
hate
looks.
that.
No,
We're
what,
close enough. I mean, might as well.
might as well.
Well, there are some snobby people in Canada when you're like when you don't speak French.
Literally, most of Rhode Island is snobby.
Crimea
Facts.
River.
I'm not
I'm
worried about
French
Canada.
Canadian.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna
No,
be fine.
Amen
I
to
love
that.
French. I'm just saying.
No,
so you
I
don't
know.
know French. So
Final question.
Okay.
wait, hold on? Did we solidify Delaware?
No, I think we should take Canada.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
sure,
okay.
Canada.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's
cool.
fine.
I'm cool with that.
All right, now,
Damn, we're big as
in
fuck now.
order, rank your New England sports teams.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay, this is tricky because now I feel like I'm like buddy with the Patriots. So I feel like I have to take my teams wisely here. I'm gonna choose. Just do this. It have to. Okay. Is it by preference or is it actually by like how good you think they are? Or does it not matter?
No, it's more about preference.
Yeah, preference.
I do like the Celtics, but I feel like I actually know the Patriots players now.
Okay.
Assuming they stay on the team. We'll see what the future holds.
Respectfully, hopefully not all of them, but is
Yes, agreed. But
that too hot of a take?
Oh,
It's not- they're probably really nice people.
are
I'm
we
just
going to
saying
get
we
into
need better
sports
people.
talk?
Yeah. Oh my god.
How much?
Be here for hours.
No, our bedtime is right around the corner. We need to go to bed.
Both of you guys are due for bed any minute.
That's actually a great point. So because I've been to Gillette so many times, I think I have to say the Patriots.
Yep, number
and
one for me, always.
I've had some fun times with them. And then I guess number 2 is the Celtics because they're killing it. I went to the parade. That was pretty rad. It was hot, but it was pretty fun. And of course my jacket, obviously.
Gang.
And then, I mean, who else? We got the Bruins, and then
Yep.
we have
Red Sox.
Red Sox.
Revs.
New England
Sox.
Revolution.
Oh, okay. So
New
I've never
England Free Jack
seen
rugby
the
team.
Wow. Here's the thing. I feel like I only know the top 4. Like,
that's okay.
well,
That's all right.
so
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to say Patriots, Celtics, and then I have to say the Bruins, even though I feel like they're not having a fun time right now. And then
None of us are on
obviously,
that ride. We want off now. And one last question about food, since you have so much experience with Dirty Water Media and with Meet Boston. If you are going to give someone maybe the top 3 recommendations in Boston for eating food,
in Boston, you know what's funny is the majority.
unless there's something better elsewhere,
Like elsewhere?
Yeah, if you have a recommendation in New Hampshire or
Okay. I mean, the majority of the places we've done, believe it or not, have been on the Cape.
okay,
Like, because the Cape is obviously popping in
Yeah.
the summer.
Yep.
We've spent a lot of time on the Cape. I mean, I haven't been to a lot of Boston spots. A lot of other girls have been.
okay,
So if I could branch to the Cape.
yeah, anywhere in New
perhaps,
England. We won't even say Boston.
I really actually like the Pilot House in Sandwich.
Okay.
Good vibes. Sunset
good
is
vibes.
beautiful. Like, I feel like if you're going to think of a New England spot, you go there because, like, the food is good and you can get a good mudslide in the summer. There's live music and you get a beautiful view of the sunset. But then if you're like in Falmouth, like the Raw Bar, hello, good vibes always. If you're down to party, if you're not an Anejo, well, I guess you could party at Anejo too, but Anejo has like really good Mexican food.
Ooh, okay.
You know, have you guys been to Anejo?
No.
Oh, love. There's like a huge tree in the middle of the restaurant that's just like growing out of the ground. It's good vibes.
I feel like I have been because my wife has
Hyannis. Yes.
My wife has a family home in Falmouth, and there's a Mexican place that's on the main road there, and I think that's an
Anejo.
And their margaritas are like the size of your head.
But that one's not as good. This might be a hot take,
Ooh.
but that one's not as good as the one in Hyannis.
Okay.
Maybe it's because of the vibe. It's probably the same food. Let's be honest, it's the same place.
Right.
But like the vibe
vibes
in
are better.
Hyannis is way better.
Yeah, Hyannis is like I feel like the spot.
Yeah.
If you're not going all the way down to why am I drawing a blank right now?
Like P-Town?
If you're not going all the way down to P-Town, Hyannis is like the halfway point. If you want to
Yeah.
like be on the Cape, if you're gonna go down the
1,000%.
Cape, you got to go to Hyannis or you go to P-Town.
I've never been to P-Town. Isn't that
Oh,
crazy?
really? Oh, it's a lot of fun.
I would love to go.
I went there last winter because I was doing like a little ad for them, and they had the Santa run, which everyone was basically in Speedos, and the Speedos all had like Santas, and everyone was dressed as like Santas with overalls and Speedos and running down the road. It was hilarious.
In the freezing cold?
In the freezing cold.
Wow, that's
They do
wild.
like 5K. It's a lot of fun. They have one of
crazy.
those like lobster trap trees and all that stuff. Really cool.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to add it to my
Visit
list.
Cape Cod MA, I believe, is how they have it on their Instagram.
Very
So,
good.